Good morning, you guys. So I actually just woke up about 20 minutes ago. I meant to get up about 2 hours ago, but we got in late, had a long day, and I just had to sleep in. So I'm getting a late start, and if you are a traveler, then you know that when you're doing this for a living, you're always go. So when you're getting up at sunset and you're going to bed at sunrise and you're taking videos and you're taking photos and you're doing all of this stuff, it's really hard to enjoy the moment. So I tried to do that last night, just start my trip off with enjoying a little bit of time for myself on the day bed outside, because I knew that this is gonna be a busy time. You only live once.
So I want to give you guys a little context. Before I left for this trip, I had mapped out every route I was going to take and how much money it was going to cost, and bookmarked all the Airbnbs I was going to stay in. I had planned this trip with a girlfriend, and the day of our trip, she canceled.
So we checked out at the Airbnb about an hour ago, and we've been pulled over on the side of the road in a very beautiful area of Joshua Tree because I thought we were going to spend the 5 hours between checking out of one Airbnb and checking into another, doing a little sightseeing and hiking in Joshua Tree, and my dog literally lasted 5 minutes outside and then ran and hid for shade, so I had to put him in the air-conditioned car. Now, I don't know how much longer I can sit in the car, so this is a compromise, but I'm learning very quickly what it's like to road trip solo with the dog, and also what it's like to eat on the go, because I had to do what I could with what I had, and I'm eating a turkey sandwich, you guys, on gluten-free bread with lettuce. So basic, but that's part of the experience. I wanted to get the full road trip experience, spend as little money as possible on food and dining out, and spend more money on accommodations and experiences. So yeah, let's see how this trip goes. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna last before I eat out though. I'm just gonna be honest.
When my friend canceled, I knew this trip was going to cost twice as much, so I documented all of my expenses for anybody considering a solo trip.
So I decided to get in the pool, you guys, and it feels so good. I'm so happy that I did because it was a very, very hot day.
Being prepared is the best thing you can do before a solo trip, but especially a solo road trip. I had no idea that I was going to be without cell reception in so many places that I was traveling, for hours on end. So having AAA or even the best car insurance wasn't actually helpful, because if I had an emergency, I had no way to contact anybody. And even though I bought the best hotspot out there, I still wasn't able to connect to any cellular tower to get reception.
So today is my last day in this gorgeous A-frame in Hilldale, Utah. I'm checking out here shortly, so you can see all of my stuff behind me. But just wanted to give you guys a little quick tour of the property and show you the gorgeous view in case you guys want to rent it on Airbnb. It is definitely a steal, and I would say I had the most amazing time here. And by the way, the air conditioner is on behind me if you can hear that, which is a perk when you're glamping to have AC in your cabin. So right now I just pulled over on the side of the road because I packed food with me so I wouldn't have to buy food on the go. And I thought I'd be able to cook at all the places that I was staying at. There have been some hiccups, so some of the food stayed in the cooler, in which case I just opted not to eat it just to be safe because it's so hot. And even though I've changed the ice and whatnot, it just felt unsafe. So I pulled over on the side of the road to dump out the cooler, and what a mess, especially with these like pink sands everywhere. I am learning a lot about glamping, if you will, and just living on the go, and what not to do and what to do. So I made it to coral pink sand dunes, and I paid to get into the park, but it was so hot on the sand there. My dog could not handle it, no matter how much water I put on him and how far I carried him. It's just so hot on the sand, it's so hot out. So we ended up driving about a quarter of a mile down the street, parking. I left him in the car with the AC. I could see the car. It's about 25 feet from me. And I crawled up the sand by myself where it's cooler. And I am taking some videos and some photos. And I absolutely think this is beautiful. If you come with somebody who can take any photos, this would be extremely magical. It may even be fun to camp here. I am not camping here, but I wish I could spend more time here. I wish I had a snowboard or I had rented an ATV, but with the dog it's a little bit challenging to that. It's pretty hot today. It's been hot on this entire trip, so that's kind of cut into the things we want to do. But I will keep you guys posted and take you along for the ride.
Pariah Canyon was my absolute favorite. There's something about these magic rocks that are so colorful, they look like rainbows, and it's epic. I only wish I could have spent more time there. But to be fair, I was traveling with a dog, it was 115 degrees and painfully hot. Walking around the property, admiring everything. It's so beautiful here. And we are going to get dinner now. We have not had a chance to check out the pool because they don't allow dogs, and I've been spending all of my time with this one. As you can see, he doesn't want to walk. Checked out of Yonder, which by the way, you guys, is absolutely amazing. I had no idea how much I would love my stay there, and it truly was my favorite of all the places that I've stayed at, which I will link for you down below. But we are on our way to Pariah Canyon today. I wanted to go see the Great Salt Lake and see the Pink Lakes and the Salt Flats. I also had every intention of going to Arizona and seeing Antelope Canyon and Lake Powell and Horseshoe Bend. But with the fire spreading from California and just the air quality and not being able to breathe, I don't think it's going to be safe for me to do those things. Also, it's just so incredibly hot, it may be dangerous for that reason alone. So we've done a lot on this trip. I think we're probably going to head back soon and regroup, reorganize my stuff. I've learned a lot about solo travel and glamping, if you will, and what I need for the next time. And yeah, maybe I'll have somebody else join me on the next trip. Maybe it will just be Gatsby and I don't know, but I will keep you guys posted. We made it to Pariah Canyon and it is absolutely beautiful. The only problem is I can't hike any of the trails because dogs are not allowed on the unpaved road. So, unfortunately, I won't get to go down and show you guys the view from the bottom to the top, but I can show you the top to the bottom, and it's absolutely epic, and I'm so happy to be here. Absolute beautiful day here in Hurricane, Utah today. While I'm thinking about it, definitely plan your trips accordingly if you are traveling with pets, because my dog is unable to handle extreme temperatures, and even though it's only between 85 and 92 degrees, he can't be outside for longer than 20 or 30 minutes. Even if I cool him down with water and give him water and keep him in shade, it's still very hard on him. So as much as I love it here and I wish I could paddleboard or kayak or be on a boat, it just doesn't seem like today's gonna be the day because I have him with me. So yeah, that's what it's like to travel with a dog.